very often because something happened to them when they were younger, and they carry that through their lives. So, you know, it's a matter of listening to them, accepting them, and welcoming them, and loving them. And I think people come to the House of Mercy because they know we care for them, and we love them, and we're going to do all we can to help them get on their feet. Some will move on, some will never move on, but they can stay at the House of Mercy, and when they die, we will bury them like we buried many others. So, thank you. That's it.
Thank you very much. We want to allow a few moments to, about 10 minutes to do a few questions and answers. So I'm going to, first off, let's give a warm and a welcoming again round of applause to Sister Grace for that. Okay, so I'm going to come out to the audience and we're going to be able to answer a few questions for the next 10 minutes. So if there's anyone that has any questions, you can stand and I'll bring you the mic.
Question here.
So the question I want to ask, what can you do to help?
What do you do to help us? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Listen, anything you can do will help us. We have people who do not have enough food in their homes. We give out food every day to people to take home as well as feeding our homeless. People need clothing. When they move into an apartment, they need furniture. Anything you would use in a house, we need. And we have, we do collect furniture and food and clothing to give to the people because those are their basic needs. And when we get homeless into apartments, we're starting all over again. So anything in a household, including food. Also, hygiene items. And in the wintertime, we need heavy jackets and boots and socks, heavy socks. We could use socks every single day because we go out where we run out of them so quickly. So we need socks, underwear, anything that you need, we need. But we need them for hundreds of people. Because right now we have well over 4,000 people we take care of. And I have to recount it now because we're in a larger building, we have more people, so it's well over 4,000 people. And we are asking for donations every single day.
I have food in my dorm that I could give, pretzel sticks, iced oatmeal cookies in my mini fridge. Thing is, it's in my dorm. How do I donate that?
Well, you know, if you can't get to the House of Mercy, we have trucks. We have someone who can come and pick it up. And we're always on the road picking up furniture and things that we need. Food, too.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. My name is Victoria Bowman, and I have a question. I just wanted to say thank you, Sister Grace Miller, for all the hard work that you do. You've helped someone in my family, and I'm so appreciative of that. And I just want to say real quickly, I remember a couple of years ago I had to come to your office on Hudson Avenue. And I remember the most amazing, incredible thing I ever saw was when I was in your office. I saw all the obituaries all the way around your office of all the people that you and your agency helped to bury. So I just wanted to say thank you so much and keep up the great work.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, our people that die are very special to us because they've been part of our community. And when they do die, we were holding their burials for them, and we still do. And we have the obituaries. And so I had all the obituaries on the wall to remember them and to remember to pray for them also. And some people would come in and they would bring an obituary of their loved one and say, would you put this on the wall too? And we did. And then someone would come in and say, oh, that's my mother, or that's my father, or that's a relative. So the obituaries on the wall were very meaningful to our people as well as to us. And so it also is a reminder that they still belong to us, they're still a part of our family, and we pray for them. Thank you, Ann.
Hi, my name is Deandra Dukes. You really touched.
Oh, back there? Okay.
This is one of the subjects that is really dear to my heart. I actually try to go out and feed the homeless as much as I can. So I have two things for you. I was wondering, is there any contact information that I can get from you so that way I can also donate to what you do at the House of Mercy? But also I was wondering, what advice would you give me to like start moving at a larger scale to feeding the homeless?
Okay. You know, I think one of the things that can be done, especially with social workers, don't prejudge. Listen to what the homeless tell you, or the poor tell you. They're broken people. We're broken people also. We're all broken. But there are many things that happen in their lives to bring them where they are. So I would say whatever job you're in, whether it's a social worker, whatever it might be open to the people who come to you. And if you're a business wherever you are working, if there are injustices, work towards changing those injustices. And I know that our country right now is abound with injustices all over, in education and housing and so forth. Don't accept the injustices. We all have to work towards changing and making our world a better place for all of our people, for equality for all, not just a few. That all people can enjoy the resources of our earth, our land, and our jobs. So wherever you are, work to not just raise money for yourself, which I know you need, but try to change the environment around you. And I guess I'm pleading with you, if there are injustices, work to change those injustices. I saw so many of them, I still see so many of them now. And every day I think and I pray, how can we change this system? The system that oppresses our people. Instead of lifting them up and making life better for them, it's like the system crushes them and moves our people down into the ground. And that's not the way life should be. And I think we, especially those of us that are here, you know, in college and trying to make our lives better, which we need to do, remember there are people out there that are really hurting and need you. And it's the injustices in our system that are causing them to be the way they are and to continue living the way they are. Anything we can do to lift up the life of a person is worthwhile, is what we should aim at. And you know, I can't reiterate enough that if you're working in a place and there are injustices there towards the people, change them, work to change them. Because I think we're not just, our job, we shouldn't have just jobs to raise money. We should have these jobs and think of other people who are hurting and what we can do to help them live better, fruitful lives. Does that help you?
Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Sam Aiken, and I'm a major in therapeutic recreation. And I was curious to see if you had any programs or activities in your House of Mercy for people, for any of them, like activities that might brighten your day or any services you provide that way?
You know, part of our thinking for our new building right now is we have 2 apartments where we're thinking of having a medical unit and hospice. We have nurses coming in, washing feet, taking care of our people. We have medical students from the U of R coming in. I think that if there's something you can offer to do at the House of Mercy, we can find a place for you. There are all kinds of people coming in to volunteer. You know, we could place people anywhere, cooking, you know, feeding the people, answering the phone. But, you know, what we do need are people to come in and really listen to our people, listen to their stories, so they'll have someone they can speak to and get their burdens off their shoulders. So having someone come in and just talk to them and share meals with them would be very good. People are offering to come in and volunteer. I think whatever talent you have as a volunteer is something, whatever it is something we could use at the House of Mercy, because we have so many people with so many needs. But you know, we do have people coming in that are ill, they're physically ill, and we need doctors and nurses every day because that need is so great. You know, we have the ambulance coming to pick people up and take them to the hospitals, and then they come back to us. So we do need that kind of help at the House of Mercy. So if there's just anything you feel you have that you can volunteer to give us, we'd be open.
Hello, Sister Grace. My name is Lucky Summerlight, and here's the thing. I hear a lot of people say that people who are experiencing homelessness do not deserve help due to the fact that within the mainstream culture and within the states, we accept the ideology of pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. And as many of us may know, this is unrealistic and superfluous, but I wonder how do you, I want to say educate that kind of ignorance to understand what you just expressed, that you're obviously not listening.
Well, I think first of all, let me use this example. There was a professor at the university, and she was sending people to New York, to the Bronx, to Brooklyn to do their field work. And she came to the House of Mercy one day and saw the poverty there. And she said, here I am sending people way over to New York, but we have poverty right here, and we can help here. So she started to send her students to the House of Mercy to do their field work. And this one woman that came in, one student that came, and she said, when she came to the House of Mercy and saw the building, she passed right by it. And she kept on driving around, and she was afraid to come into the House of Mercy. And then finally she knew she had to do the field work, and she came in and found that she didn't need to be afraid. She found that she was welcome there. She loved working with our people, and the fears that she had before she came in were gone. So, you know, there really is nothing to be afraid of. People are, even with our new building now, people are afraid to come to us. Many people are afraid to come. But once they come in and meet our people, they find out there's no reason for fear. And I think it's all these judgments that people make, you know, and that's what has to change. What I hear so often from homeless is, I'm a human being. You know, treat me like a human being. And that's what we want anyone who not only comes into the House of Mercy to treat homeless as human beings. We should treat each other as human beings, but especially our homeless, who really, you know, their spirits need to be built up. You know, they've been put down so often. They're hungry, they're homeless, and that works on them, works on their psyche. You know, so anything we can do to make them feel like a human being, and And that goes not only for the homeless, but for anyone, you know, but I find so often that people think that our homeless are different. Well, they're different because they don't have what we have. But we can't keep them that way. We have to work towards helping to lift them up and helping them to grow and becoming what they're capable of becoming. Right?
Thank you very much. Due to constraints in our time, because we want to make sure we're giving people the opportunity to attend and be on time for the next session, we have a small token of our appreciation that we would like to present to Sister Grace. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sister Grace, I want to thank you for reminding us or reiterating the purpose of the value of life, of all life. I was very touched and appreciative for your efforts today, and we as a college and a community thank you for your kind words and encouraging message. Once again, thank you for attending the 2017 Diversity Conference, and we would encourage you to attend the educational workshops, multicultural food tastings, performances, and cultural showcases throughout the day. It's not always easy to do what's right, but it still must be done. And I want to encourage each of us to remember that throughout our day-to-day, in all that we do, in every performance, in every session, in every lecture, in every presentation. The underlying message should be the same, that we are here to celebrate the value of life for all. Thank you, and I welcome you here again, and enjoy the rest of your day.